The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
20. Get away, red.
They'll try and run for the first with Coleman.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defense in front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
Corum now on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Set. Blue 60. Easy to learn.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 43 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Love from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Zebra! Blue 60!
Back to throw. Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Set! 180!
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. From the gun, a dib to Corum. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Easy, easy!
Stafford now to throw. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Davante Adams. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Down.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Yellow, yellow, 22. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. The swing right out wide to Jacobs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. Okay, black.
6-0 our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Set, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready, set.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, hut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Black swap. Hut.
Love will sneak it.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Rams' 1-yard line.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Smith, hey, check. Ready. 45, white. Ready.
Jacobs. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready,
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Spot.
Love looking to throw it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Prater's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Well, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready. Waiting. Like 7. Moving hot.
Throwing is Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. On the return is Williams.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing. Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
33. Black Ultra.
Love now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Hey, go Fury. Come on, set. Set.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
That's the score. Packers 10, Rams 6. Matt Prater sets your kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 6.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
The key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 10.
Fight, fight. Ready, slide blue. Blue, 32, hut.
Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5.
6, mega. Here we go.
Now Love. Now he's going to step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Byron Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Going red.
The Rams 23-yard line.
Set. 33. Black shot. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now.
24. Rams 6. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st down. At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nakua, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Able to find his man, Kraft. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and a couple.
Field, black. Come on, set. 6, ready.
Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Yellow. Set, ready. Black, 95. Slide blue. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 57 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to Parsons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 50, 280.
Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down at the 28. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
17-yard line.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Brings up 2nd and
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Okay,
They
ready?
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
at the 11-yard
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.